What's going on? It's your boy Isaiah. I was representing out of the Appeal Office show. You know, I comment on any and everything on YouTube. Y'all know I commented before on it, dealing with the police officers. And I'm sad to say it was one police officer that had passed away. They had a funeral a couple of days ago on off of Flatbush Avenue. That officer was one of the officers that was involved with the stopping, and these two men opened fire on the two officers, hitting one in the face and hitting the other officer in the arm. And I have to send my condolences out to the families of that officer that passed away. He was promoted to detective, which is a good thing. Both of them was, in fact, Like I said, I'm not a police officer or anything like that, you know what I mean? But I am aware of what goes on in the community, you know what I mean? So I'm definitely not a police officer. I'm not a correctional. I have nothing to do with law enforcement, you know what I mean? My job now might be kind of close to working around with them or something like that. I'm not going to get into that, but like I said, a lot of police officers, like I think it's 42,000 police officers in New York City, and the majority are good police officers. This situation is messed up. A guy hijacking a little old lady car. I mean, come on, man. That's like that's ridiculous. He gonna go to jail for hijacking a little old lady car. It's ridiculous. I'm glad to see like the young people who's clapping for the police officers, because like I said, there's so much negative. It's so much negative. What you call it? Like, I'm trying to find the right word for it, but it's like a negative, like especially around a lot of young people, like a negative atmosphere, when it comes to police officers, and a lot of them are good. They have a bad concept of police officers, and there's a lot of police officers. The 107 precinct is good, you know what I mean? Like in that area, they're for 73rd Avenue in Queens. You got a lot of good like precincts that I know. Like I've been around and drove around. I mean, like when I say drive, like you just regularly, or somebody, they might stop you and stuff like that. But in certain neighborhoods or whatever the case may be. But I'm saying, like, it's a lot of good police officers. Like I walk through all neighborhoods, like in all 5 boroughs. Even when going to clubs and stuff like that, it's a lot of good, polite police officers. Like especially in Queens, you got the 100 precinct, you got the 101 precinct, you got the 102, 103 precinct. What else you got? The 105. That's like somewhere off of Springfield, but they pretty good. They cover like Lawrenton and Merritt Boulevard. They cool people. They're good. The 106. They good. Like the 110, 111, 112. Those precincts is good. You know what I mean? And Brooklyn, you got the 71 precinct. 71 precinct is where a lot of the rookies go to. Like the 71 precinct, the 73rd precinct is good. 75 is good. 80, the 81 precinct. That's like in Ralph Avenue in Brooklyn. Back in the days, that precinct was woo. They had a lot of bad cops in that precinct. A lot. It was so bad. They made the news that. And you know what? It was a tour, the night shift, the 12. What is it? 12 the midnight shift. What is it? 12 to 8, something like that. That shift. Yeah, 12 to 8 shift. They was some. Woo! I remember growing up, man. 81 precinct. God, like I think it was in the 90s, like the early 90s or the early 90s, like between 90 and 94, 95. Ooh, 84 precinct was something. 81 precinct, I'm sorry, 81 precinct was something else. God, It was so bad it made the news. They had to transfer everybody that was on a night shift, transfer them to other precincts. That's how bad it was. And boy, now that precinct was. Ugh. But now it's better. You know what I'm saying? It's different. You know what I mean? It's more quieter. Then you got the 83rd precinct, the 84th precinct. 84th precinct, that's like downtown Brooklyn. They do a lot of bookings down there. And what other precincts is good in Brooklyn, man? It's a few. The 77, they pretty good. But remember that guy that was selling drugs? One of the officers that was like robbing drug dealers. He was up to 77 precinct. You know what I mean? Then you got like the transit cops, like District 33. They good, and District 20, and you know, see, they go by districts, like when you in transit and stuff. Now, mind you, I'm not a police officer. I'm not in law enforcement. I'm just telling you, like, a few. Now, I never like was around like any of the Manhattan Bronx, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of good precincts. You know what I mean? I'm only telling you the ones that actually I've been going to parties and riding subways and just watching, like. You know, I watch everything. I watch everything. You could be a sanitation person, fire, EMS, well, correction. I mean, I can't comment on the correction because I don't be around them that much. But you do see them in the hospitals. You see them in the hospitals, correction officers. You know what I mean? When they transfer to prisons, they cool too. But what else? It don't matter what title I'm just observant to a lot of different people and just how they act, like just like, you know, behind the scene. That's why you got to be careful how your conduct is, you know what I mean, in public. You got to be careful. That's one thing, you know, I realize, because people do watch. When you think they're not watching, they watching. But in all, there's a lot of good police officers. They just got a raise, oh my God, as sergeant. I think they starting you with 75 G's as a sergeant. Woo! That's some money. When you go your top pay, you go to top off close to $100,000. Even though Nassau County starts you off with at least that amount, and Port Authority Police, they do start you off. They high as a police officer level. But still, that's still a good look for sergeant. 75 G's. That's a good look. Me one. Yo, I wish I was a police officer now. For real, I'll be a good cop too. I'll be real good. For real, I would be hard working. I'll probably be. I'll be a good cop. I know I would. But anyway, I want to say what's up to all the police officers out there, all the just the hard working people out there. But I want to say what's up to all the police officers out there that's definitely doing their thing, doing their job, and serving the community. And we salute you. I know it's a hard job. Got to deal with a lot of stress, a lot of different situations. It's a hard job, but just keep it up. Just keep it up and stay focused. Don't get burnt out. Y'all know that word, right? Do not get burnt out. A lot of people don't understand what that means. Burnt out is like you're just tired. Like you see the same thing, you hear the same thing over and over, and you start kind of retaliating against hearing nonsense. Like your patient level is not there anymore. For a person that's on the job for a while and they're doing the same thing over and over again, it's like they get burnt out. They tired. They're patient. They have no more patience anymore. You know. So, but anyway, everybody, y'all gotta just look at it closely, man. The police officers definitely doing what they're supposed to be doing, their job. The majority of them, and there's a lot of police officers in New York City. That's about it. This is your boy Isaiah. I was representing the Appeal Hour Show. You can hit me up at 718-954-2629. And my MySpace, myspace.com/OZZIE hype, where my partner Karen Ricky Indian and RSCKY Indian. And like I said, be part of the solution. A lot of y'all go out there, fill out the application to become a police officer, and be part of the solution, not the problem. It's a good job. And try to avoid not writing me no tickets. I'm out.